within heaven. Ring with harmonies of liberty. And let our rejoicing rise high as the lifting stars. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on our way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light. Keep us forever in the path we pray. Blessed are feet straight from the places, our God, where we met Thee. Blessed are hearts drunk with the wine of the world before shadowed beneath Thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land.
Islam. Welcome back to another episode of the Moor Culture Podcast. I'm your host, Brother Tyshan Edwards Bey, and we're back with our co-host, the Elder Sheik, the Sheriff, Brother Shariff Bey. Islam, welcome back, Moor. Thank you for the lovely idea. I love that we start the episode with Lift Every Voice and Sing, especially this rendition. I'm gonna make sure we always shout her out. This is Baylor graduate. I hope she's a graduate because at the time she was a junior. This was years ago. Jada Holiday.
She's an alumni now.
Alumni. I imagine Jada Holiday is an alumni. This was that video. And the performance was from Juneteenth 2020 at Baylor. And she was playing that piano and she was singing her heart out. Islam, shout out to her. And we're going to greet everybody with peace, Islam, Assalamu alaikum, Alafia, Ayonio, Hotep, Rahubat, Shalom. Islam, peace, namaste. Peace to everybody tuning in with us today. Islam, and before we dive all the way in, we just want to start with, in true Moorish tradition and fashion, our praises and honors for the day. Elder Sheik, would you like to start with your praises and honors for the day?
Peace. I'd like to give high honors to Almighty Allah and high honors to His Holy Divine Prophet, Noble Drawley. High honor to the forerunner of the Prophet, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. High honor to Jesus, Buddha, Confucius, and Muhammad. High honor to Spirit of Truth, J. Gibbonsdale. High honor to Emil Hill. High honor to Sultan Jerome Grand Bay, Melchizedek, God, man with day. High honor to the Nazarene, Allah Il. High honor to the Magi priest Sidney Rothstein L. High honor to the Dean of Adapts Hamid Anderson L. High honor to Richardson Dingle L. High honor to Chief Grand Resurrector Timothy Dingle, hyphenated L. His other half, Mother Ruth, Mother Wisdom, Grand Noblest Louise Dingle L. Their daughter Diane Dingle L. And Grand Secretary Margaret Thompson Bay. High honor to our Supreme Grand Sheik Robert Stone L. and his assistant Robert Page L. and his assistant Grand Governor Shem L. And high honor to our Grand Governor here in the state of Delaware, J. Howard Bay. High honor to my son who has transitioned to the soul plane of life. And high honor to all our honored ancestors and the people who have been a part of this great work. And high honor to everybody under the sound of my voice. Ashe Mojiba. Peace.
Ashe Islam. I like to rise in the spirit of the seven and give all praises to Allah and high honors to the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali, and the forerunner, Marcus Messiah Garvey. Islam, high honors to all past and present leadership of the Moor Science Temple of America. High honors to all true and divine prophets of Allah that stand on the square of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Jesus, Buddha, Confucius, Muhammad, etc. High honors to all the Moors worldwide, known and unknown. And high honors to all of our ancestors and everybody that paved the way for us to be here on episode number 60 of the Moor Culture Podcast. Islam and Supreme Math, that is Equality Cipher. We are out of the power ciphers. We're into the equality ciphers more. So let's see what that's about. I know that's the one word in Supreme Math that I struggled with, equality. I'm not gonna lie. Of all the Supreme Math, I was like, 6 is equality. Equality was a struggle for me to define and understand. So I'm knowing that these next 10 episodes in the equality ciphers is going to help me better understand equality more. And I'm going to lean on your wisdom more.
Well, do you think equality will ever exist?
No, that's my. I
don't
understand equality on that level.
You're right, because what is it, yin and yang? That's equal and unequal, right?
Okay.
So sometimes things gonna be equal, and sometimes things gonna be unequal.
Yeah.
But you had to reach. It's all about reaching that frequency.
Islam.
In life. This is why we're here today, and why we've been here. What I try to get you to focus on is tapping into energy. Mm-hmm. Like I said, we like electricians. Mm-hmm. So we got to tap into the proper energy so our life can flow right. Or like in the piano, I play piano too. You got to hit the proper chord. Mm-hmm. Don't you have nerve chords?
Yeah.
And then you got 7 chakras. I might never talk to you that much about that, right? Mm-hmm. But they're in tune with them 7 nerve chords. So everything functions off vibration. The 7 hermetic principles is mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. That 7 hermetic principles written by Hermes. Mm. When you master them principles, everything be focused, be right for you in life.
Islam, more. I appreciate that. Appreciate the wisdom. Hope everybody's taking notes. I'm taking mental notes. I'm going to look back at this and take some more notes more.
And then you have the 7 liberal arts, which is geometry, astronomy, arithmetic, music, grammar, logic, and rhetoric. Mm-hmm. And the 7 spiritual laws of success is law of pure potentiality, law of giving, law of cause and effect, karma, law of least effort, law of intentions, desire, law of detachment, and law of dharma, true purpose in life. Mm. A lot of things roll according to that 7.
Yeah.
What's the 7 letter in the alphabet?
7 is it G?
Right, that stands for God.
7 has to be G.
That stands for God.
Islam.
And like I said, the 7 hermetic principles is geometry, astronomy, arithmetic, music, grammar, logic, and rhetoric. Mm. That's what your college degree is based on, them earlier degrees, right?
Mm. Okay. Islam. We're already diving into the lessons more. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. I know you had something in mind, though. I just kind of hijacked the topics, but tell me what's going on in your mind more.
Excuse me. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah Iraq Madirahim Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen Rahman Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyakana Budawa Yakana Stain, Edina Sarato Mustakim, Sarato Latina and Amta Elim, Garamek to be Elim Waldolin, I mean. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, all praises is due to the cherisher and sustainer of the world, most gracious, most merciful, master of day of judgment. Thee do we worship, thine aid do we seek. Show us the straight way, the way on whom thou hast bestowed thy grace, whose portion is not wrath, and go not astray. Amen. Can you read the Baqarah?
Islam. You did ask me to read the Baqarah.
Yeah,
that is
about section 1 and section 2.
Islam, the Baqarah, or the cow. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. I, Allah, am the best knower. This book, there is no doubt in it. It is a guide to those who keep their duty, who believe in the unseen and keep up prayer and spend out of what we have given them, and who believe in what which has been revealed to thee, and that which has revealed, and that which was revealed before thee, and of the hereafter they are sure. All right. These are on a right course from their Lord, and these it is that Islam, excuse me. These are on a right course from their Lord, and these it is that are successful. Those who disbelieve, it being alike to them, whether thou warn them or warn them not, they will not believe. Allah has sealed their hearts and their hearing, and there is a covering on their eyes, and for them is a grievance, chastisement. And there are some people who say, we believe in Allah in the last day, and they are not believers. They seek to deceive Allah, and those who believe, and they deceive only themselves, and they perceive not. In their hearts is a disease. So Allah increased their disease, and for them is a painful chastisement because they lie. And when it is said to them, make not mischief in the land, they say, we are but peacekeepers. But we are but peacemakers. Now surely they are the mischief makers, but they perceive not. And when it is said to them, believe as the people believe, they say, shall we believe as the fools believe? Now surely they are the fools, but they know not. And when they meet those who believe, they say, we believe. And when they are alone with their devils, they say, surely we are with you. We were only mocking. Allah will pay them back their mockery, and he leaves them alone in their inordinary, blindly wandering on. These are they who buy error for guidance, so their bargain things no gain, nor are they guided. Their bargain brings no gain, nor are they guided. Their parable is as a parable of one who kindles a fire, but when it illuminates all around him, Allah takes away their light and leaves them in darkness they cannot see, deaf, dumb, and blind, so they return not. Or like abundant rain from the cloud in which it is darkness, and thunder and lightning, they put their fingers into their ears because of the thunder peal for fear of death, and Allah encompasses the disbelievers. The lightning almost takes away their sight. Whenever it shines on them, they walk in it, and when it becomes dark to them, they stand still. And if Allah had pleased, he would have taken away their hearing and their sight. Surely Allah is possessor of power over all things. Islam, that was section 1 and 2. Want to continue?
Yeah, go continue.
Section 3, divine unity. O men, serve your Lord who created you and those before you, so that you may guard against evil. Who made the earth a resting place for you, and the heaven a structure, and sends down rain from the clouds and brings forth with it fruits from your sustenance? So do not set up rivals to Allah while you know. And if you are in doubt as to that which we have revealed to our servant, then produce a chapter like it and call on your helpers besides Allah if you are truthful. But if you do it not, and you can never do it, then be on your guard against a fire whose fuel is men and stones. It is prepared for the disbelievers. And give good news to those who believe and do good deeds, that for them are gardens in which rivers flow. Whenever they are given a portion of the fruit thereof, they will say, this is what was given to us before, and they are given the like of it. and for them therein are pure companions, and therein they will abide.
That's it.
Islam, the garden
Yeah. See,
within, the garden within.
it's beautiful because we are the people of the garden, and was led off the path. Through the doctrine of discovery, we took on a different way of living and set up rivals to Allah with them holidays, so forth and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So my call to the brothers and sisters out there that's in so much pain is to come on back home to the garden, because coming back home to the garden is living right, being on the right, eating right diet, throwing away them holidays, because when you practice them holidays, you set up rivals to Allah and you make people rich. And you wonder why certain people got money, you don't have nothing. Because what you're doing is you're giving offering to something that ain't right, something that ain't pure. So I'm calling you back home for those who have wisdom, ears to hear, eyes to see. When you start living right, you can visualize the garden, walk right in the garden. Allah and his angels will be there right with you, but your frequency is so low now and so forth and so on, you don't even understand. You don't have the ear to understand truth when it comes to you.
Mm.
You can't even see because somebody knocked you in the head and you're in the grave. So this is what the Moor Sons Temple, we call it the Supreme Grand Resurrection, is about, as you actually resurrecting from that black state, civil liter mortus, and begin to walk with the angels. Let them, those who come in ranks, and let them angels fight for you. Remember, in the Holy Quran, it said, Allah told Iblis to bow down to Adam, told the angels bow down to Adam. Iblis refused. That still applies to today if you live righteously. If you throw away sin, if you want to see your enemy defeated, when you stop sinning, that's better than an atom bomb, better than any nuclear weapon, because you're in straight communications with Allah. As the Quran says, he's closer to you than a jugular vein. So it ain't right that people say you don't need health care. So they're speaking for you, and most of the men out here are weak. They don't speak back. As the so-called black people, black men, they never wanted to see their family together. The state always came through and tore up the family, so the man wasn't present. So they can rob you of your estate. Your estate's that garden. And Allah still got that garden for you today. When Allah told the angels to bow down to Iblis, bow down to Adam, he meant that. And Adam means black mud. But you got to come back into the garden. They're not going to bow down to you if you're in the muck and miry clay. Peace.
Islam. And I mean, you said it, like the Crusades is a big part of why we're in the situation we're in.
Yes.
And, just striving after, following after gods that we know not, that is not our natural order of things. So,
And the holidays is the big part.
Yeah.
Remember when they started boycotting people and the economy went off?
Yeah.
Remember that? Huh?
Yeah.
And so still to the day, that's showing you who's in charge of stuff. When it comes to that final, that shows that you're submitting to the gods of that world, and you're eating that same diet, so forth. Your thinking is not clear.
Definitely.
But when you come into the state of the mind of the garden, remember Allah's leading on and victory's assured. Remember I always would say that let not the evil one cause you to slip as he caused your parents to slip in the garden. Let not him take off your garments of righteousness, for he swore to you he was your sincere advisor, but to you he's an open enemy. For him, this tribe sit in a position where you cannot see him. And then you go down a couple, ayah said, and then did Shaitan cause them to slip from the state of eternal felicity that they were in. And that's what's happened today. Because we follow after them carnal customs, they're causing you to slip from the divine state of mind of your forefathers.
For real. I mean, Even the term holiday, right? Like it's a holy day,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just interesting how it's given to us like, all right, this is a day that you need to celebrate. Like this is a day that you need to hold dear to your heart, and it ends up happening. It ends up being like things like Thanksgiving or Christmas. We end up having such great memories because it is time that's spent with family, and it's all. It's trickery though. It's like we're feeding into a system that isn't our natural order of things.
Civil lead to more to civil lead to dead. Another question: if we were free from slavery, where did leadership come in after we was free? And who's working on to keep us in the state of civil lead to mortus as we go out, and we have problems in the public, and you got these public officials up here, like they say Jesus went before Pontius Pilate, or Moses went before Pharaoh, so you go before Pharaoh or Jesus, so forth and so on, and they just roll on you. Who's protecting you from that? When they're teaching you about that, how do they teach you to stay away from that? These religious folks. And just like I was sharing with you a couple sessions ago, but when they threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the furnace, and Daniel, they wouldn't eat the king's meat, and the meat was pork. The meat was swine. Still to the day. And so you got where that sister on the phone, she sent comment.
Yeah.
He said it's all right to eat the meat, so forth and so on, and it giving you all types of diseases. And then
Well, who said it was okay to eat the meat?
it was somebody that commented.
Oh, okay.
And we went through that discussion. So
Yeah.
they said Jesus said the meat was clean. It's not something that you
It was. I wasn't. I don't know if it's a comment on our video, but it was a comment I seen somewhere else. And a lot of Christians say that as if Jesus died and now everything's good to eat, like you're protected.
All right, so now this is the question to the ministers. If the Pope apologized for putting us in slavery through the doctrine of discovery and stealing up all these lands, where's their position?
The church.
Yeah, no, the so-called black elite, all of them. The Pope apologized. So when you read the Doctrine of Discovery, it's letting you know how they put us in slavery.
Yeah,
And just like I said, at after church they had a picnic, right? And their favorite favorite thing on the menu was wieners. Hot dogs and spaghetti and meatballs, all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And we don't know how to come up out of her, my people, and be holy as our forefathers were. Leave that alone to them, because you don't have no confidence in yourself and the God that you're serving, because the God that I serve ain't no punk. He ain't going down like that.
Yeah.
He got the God I serve tells me to be upright, fearless, independent. And if you under the possession of the Holy Breath or the Holy Spirit, you don't fear man. And if you fear this man, there's something wrong with you. You got the wrong spirit in you, and we need that holy divine spirit right now, the spirit of a holy and divine prophet, Noble Ali, walk with us now, so forth, in these days, guiding us, these days in time, carrying forth the message of nationality. Nationalities represent our nation. And who better representing our nation than people that look like us? So the people that don't look like me don't represent me. Unless they stand for love, truth, peace, freedom, justice.
Yeah.
And it hurts me to see all these people we just end up missing. Anybody in the world can come around, live around our people, because that's the type of people we are.
Yeah.
Good people, you know what I mean? But you got all these devils come in and stuff. They see and look, and their eyes get big and so forth, and they do all this crazy stuff. So we had to get deep on that square.
There's land.
Self-defense is a right. First law of nature, self-preservation. And we had to start executing the law, know the law. That, you know, I quote it all the time. Article 6, Section 2, in the Constitution says the Constitution and treaties should be made supreme law of the land, and the judges of every state are bound thereby. You know why that's important?
Wow.
When you got a treaty that represent we are at war.
What's represents that?
The treaty, we're at
Treaty.
war.
Okay.
We at war with the foreigners that come over here, keep leading our people straight, that come over here and tear our families up. And then you got people that say they represent Jesus. They don't represent Jesus because he stood for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
Islam. Jesus was not a Christian.
He was a revolutionary like George Washington was a revolutionary. Was he?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see much different than George Washington, but yeah, a revolutionary in the sense of going against the
way
system.
things were.
Yeah.
Things were corrupt, and that's what Barker was talking about. It was revealing the corruption of this world.
Yeah.
That's why we had to get back on the path. And so I'm not gonna be no pro-Muslim, Christian, so forth and so on, because a mischief maker can look like anybody.
Yeah.
It's like, who took my people off the path? Who was the Quran referring to? You said you tell a tree by the fruit it bears. Now I'm looking for the type fruit people bear.
Mm-hmm.
What they got in their heart. Because humanity had to be uplifted. We had to save humanity. And we can't keep going back to that old same line and stuff like that. While you see all the corruption in America like it is, because damn near everybody a part of it.
Yeah.
Repent from your sinful ways, be redeemed. Throw that back. If you want to see a lot of work in you, if you want to see that garden come back, you're talking about Adam and Eve in the garden. That's a reality and stuff if you live right.
Islam. Something you said that really made me think was...
We're the people of the garden.
Okay.
We are the people of the garden, and all we got to do, like the Revelation said, come out of her, my people, and be not partakers of her sin. Stop eating the king's meat.
Yeah. I like to bring up King's disease. I think I mentioned it before, but that's gout. Exactly. And unfortunately, it's something that runs too rampant in our communities, and it's definitely linked to the high blood pressure discussion. And it's
do you know the deepest part about it, my brother? When you get into that wrong diet, you become spiritually blind.
Yeah.
Because that's being disobedient to Allah. I've seen a lot of times when I sat amongst people, my family and stuff, and they made fun of me not eating pork. Not my immediate family, because we didn't play it anyway. But friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
they make fun of you. It's funny.
They made fun of me being who I am and so forth and so on. But I never looked back.
Yeah.
As they kept dropping off and stuff, I never looked back.
I know. I remember one thing I used to always get, because I never ate pork since I was born. But one thing I always remember hearing, to this day, it comes up when I say I don't eat pork. The first thing to say is, "Not even bacon? You're missing out. Not even bacon? What about pepperoni?" I'm like, bro, I don't.
When if you ever been to somebody's house, they cook ham smell like pee. That's the pig's butt. You ever smell ham, Mo?
Yeah, but listen, my family eats. Me and my father didn't eat it. A lot of our family didn't eat it, but a lot of family did. It's very normal in our. You
don't think it smells like pee?
I hate it. The smell of any pork disgusts me. To be honest, it just really disgusts me. Like, I don't really want it. I don't want to be around it. I hate smelling it. I don't even like going to places that sell it because I don't know if the grease is touching my stuff.
What that do is you were disobedient to Allah, and you come up out of the garden state of mind. Shaitan called you to fall from a state of felicity that you were originally in. So you can proclaim the scriptures, and you're eating that wrong meat and stuff like that. You're eating demons.
Yeah, and I mean these are spiritual ways of saying it, but scientifically, if you really do the science, you find it. You find these things like toxins and poisons and whatnot, but also parasites and
Yeah.
things that get in your stomach, and it messes up your microbiome, and that literally affects your mood. It affects your thinking. It affects a whole lot of stuff, and
Yep.
it like almost makes you turns into a zombie. It's almost like these
Yes.
parasites turn you into a zombie, and you're just walking and doing stuff you're not even realizing,
Yes.
saying things you're not even realizing, and being angry and whatnot, and the parasites want more. Like, yo, feed me, and it's going to your brain like, we need more pork. We need wake up. We need more pork. We need more sugar and salt and whatever it is that the parasites need to stay alive.
When you go to the supermarket, what you see?
More, I see.
Everything's salt and sugar.
It's horrible. More,
Everything's salt
horrible.
and sugar.
I spend too much time in a grocery store because, and I still spend too much time because I should know what's in everything, but I still pick up every single thing. Read the ingredients. I pick up everything. Read the ingredients. I'm in there for an hour to get 2 or 3 things, and I put everything back. Nope, trash, 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 and I end up leaving with some apples and a watermelon, and maybe some like tortilla chips, with some avocados, and there's not much in there. More, it's 93% trash. More, 93% garbage in these grocery stores. 99% garbage in the corner stores. You'd be hard pressed to find a piece of fruit in the corner store.
Speak a little bit on that quantum hill. I know you called it.
Oh, okay. We're talking to the sister before the show. We're gonna, inshallah, we'll have her on an episode probably in 2 weeks, probably on the 27th. But this is a sister named Princess, and she's bringing an innovative, very innovative remedy, nutritional remedy. I was calling it medicine, but she was like making sure like don't use the word medicine because it's kind of been hot and like medicine's got turned into a bad thing. But I consider let food be thy medicine, so I consider medicine to be a good thing and not necessarily what is sold in a bottle in a pill form.
But understand what she said.
Yeah.
See, something you're getting emotional.
Yeah.
Get in. Use the left hemisphere of your brain.
Nutritional is definitely better. There's definitely much better ways of explaining what she's providing, and
because when you get in medicine, man, when you mention that word, that's deep.
Exactly.
You heard of the medicine man?
Yeah.
You know about the medicine man?
It's voodoo.
Huh? So
right.
where you think they open their med schools from?
They get it from Kemet. More, they get it from Africa.
Right. So
absolutely.
So, like brother was saying last week, break it down. So
Yeah. But she mentioned something that we have to really dive into. I implore people to research it too, but we're going to be talking about it in 2 weeks with her, and that is quantum nutrition. And the word quantum obviously, kind of comes from like quantum physics. That's like the biggest, there's degrees you can get in quantum physics, but it's like the unseen, right? Quantum is the unseen. It's almost like
that's what the Apocalypse tells us.
Yeah,
for those who believe in unseen.
Islam, and the more time goes on, the more innovations happen, the more science that's done. We're able to kind of better see and understand things that we can't see. Like we're understanding better.
And she says it's that the remedy to all diseases because blood ain't nothing but water. So we gotta make sure we drink water all the time. But we can't be drinking that filth. They put cancer in most of the water. So we have to wake up.
Yeah.
We have to wake up, come together, grow our own crop.
Yeah.
We got to pull our resources together and do for self.
Absolutely. That's the only way. We have to be.
They know how to manage that money. They know how to make it work against us. Don't go out without a fight. That's why they give you all the drugs and the alcohol and so forth and so on to take away your ability to fight.
Keep you asleep.
So they don't want you in the garden, but when you're in the garden, you walk with the angels.
Islam. Yeah, no, we have to be very mindful. Be very mindful of what we're putting into our bodies and what we're buying in the stores and whatnot. And it's hard for me to wrap my head around even quantum nutrition, and it's like I'm gonna have to do the research. I just heard the term right before we got on, so I didn't even look it up.
Quantum healing before that, I never heard.
Yeah, quantum healing. I mean, I might have heard that, but either way, it's dealing with something on the level of the unseen. It's dealing with something on super, super, super microscopic. Can't even call it microscopic because you can't even see under a microscope.
We,
You
we,
can't see
we,
it at all.
we need some serious help now
Yeah,
because
we need quantum help.
right now, you hear people, they just complain. It's like they don't got no program in order to help
Mhm.
get this thing up out of the way. I'm not giving the government men no credit before my Lord.
Mm.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not bowing down to the government of man when it's just a bunch of paperwork. I thank Allah for Noble Dry Lake because he let me know about my nationality.
Yeah,
Now, in this land, you got a lot of people from foreign countries come over here and act like they own the land and tell the indigenous people what to do because they're unconscious.
yeah,
A lot of people that start these holidays and stuff, they're not from here. Look how much money they collect.
yeah,
Look how much disease they put out. Look up with all that liquor.
yeah.
Can you imagine how many tons of liquor is served to people a year?
More, it's a lot. It's a lot, especially during these so-called holy days. Like that's when the most of the liquor is consumed.
If you light, is whiskey flammable?
Of course,
So if it's burn, if you light a match of whiskey and it burn up, what you think it's doing to somebody's body?
it's the same thing. More, the
So
same thing.
That's definitely us being let off the path. So we brothers here in the temple, we here to help you get back on the path. We like guards. You know, we're helping to save your life.
Islam.
We are a beautiful group of people, body of people. Even a lot of the people under the addiction, they can do better. A lot of them are even beautiful. You can see the beauty. You can see the heaven in them. But the oppositions, the power that be, don't even like that. They want to take that away from all that light. We got to start letting that light emanate and generating that light. And reverse psychology, humbly submitted, Brother Shariff.
Yeah, I mean, something you were saying before we went on was they're vampires, right? They're sucking the life.
Yeah, energy vampires.
Yeah, they're sucking the life out of our people, and you can see it. You can see how there was, a beautiful vessel, a beautiful being that was there, but it's just such a dim light there that it's been just all that energy's been sucked away and harvested.
All right, going back to what I was talking to you about last week, that they say that 13 families,
Mm-hmm.
They don't want nobody to cut in and mix with them. I don't want them to mix with me
Yeah,
because we got my blood type I got is beautiful.
Islam.
I can give to all people, but I can't take all people's blood. So that tells me something about self.
Islam.
I'm O positive, That tells me something about.
Oh, is that for original? Islam.
But
Anyone with the old blood can heal anyone.
Yeah,
that original blood.
Yeah, but we can't. We'll die if we take somebody else's blood in.
Yeah.
So that's making a statement about who you are. So when people say the royal bloodline, I don't hear that bull, John, when they got stealing organs and stuff like that.
No, we're well aware of who the real royal bloodline is. They've obviously hijacked these terminologies. That's you can call them. They can call themselves royalty amongst themselves, but they're not royalty to us.
Organ donors and stuff like that, and taking people out and stuff just to get their organs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then because they don't live holy, they don't look holy.
No.
Because the Holy Quran says, "I will make their own flesh bear witness." Upon them. So you might got all the money. You got all this money and stuff. And when you look in the mirror, what do you see?
You see.
So like I warned last week, I'm sharing with everybody out there. Learn how to treat people good. Treat people good. If you think you got some superior perception of reality where you say, I think my values are better than yours, and because you got a lot more money and so forth and so on, you of a particular class, you think you high class. I watch how you treat people, because when you treat people, you get karma for it. And when you make a habit treating people wrong, when you get old and stuff, people don't want to be around you.
Yep.
You spend all them years of your energy telling people how much you hate somebody. You don't think you get karma for that?
Yeah.
I don't hate nobody and stuff when I hate ignorance.
Mm.
But if I'm called to assist somebody, I'm gonna be professional at that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna be going around hating because that's karma. So all them people out there saying that anti-black, so forth and so on and so on, don't let them invite you to take on their karma, because they gonna get a mean paycheck, inshallah.
Islam.
Stop hating people, man.
Islam.
People want you to hate other people so they can pull you up out of the garden.
Yeah.
They don't want you to be in the garden.
Yeah. They want you on that same frequency.
They want to pull you from the state. Then the shaitan calls them to slip from the state of eternal felicity that they were in, right? They want you to backslide. And Allah wants you to hold on to the rope because he's closer to you in the jugular vein.
Islam. So, okay, on that note, I wanted to ask this earlier in terms of that, like you say, and a lot of people say, fear no man, but Allah, right? And it's like, okay, if Allah is within, should we not have fear of Allah in man, or what? What should?
Why you ask me stuff like that? You don't know.
I'm just curious. I want to hear your thought process. I'm just thinking about that when you say that. So I'm just curious the thought process of not to fear the man, but should we be fearing, or do you fear the Allah that's in man, like the power within man?
Oh, do I fear Allah, man?
Yeah.
When you said when I fear Allah, right? I can see him in that other man.
Mm-hmm. So it's not necessarily.
Mm-hmm. Because when Allah's in me and I'm walking right, that other brother's vibrating right, we're in unison.
Islam.
We are our higher self. We walking in the clouds.
Mm.
But if you're talking about the dragon coming up and stuff, I'm supposed to identify with the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I got some words for him.
Islam.
I got some divine words for that dragon.
Okay. Islam. All right.
But if you invite the dragon in, he'll tear you behind up.
Yeah. Absolutely. Especially that black dragon.
Huh?
Especially that black dragon.
No. In China, the black dragon sounded good fortune and power.
Wow. I thought that was the baddest one.
It's so simple. Remember, and Jesus said, behold, I send you like a sheep amongst wolves. Therefore, be as wise as a serpent, humble as a dove. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all a lot of things are symbolic.
Understood.
Just like the tree that Adam and Eve ate up in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Hebrews call that the Kabbalistic tree. It's connected to your body.
Like higher and lower self, basically, right?
Yeah, the higher self. The top of the tree is called the crown of Kedar.
Mm-hmm.
And the bottom part is called the Malkuth kingdom, which is hell.
Islam.
So up here is when you Google for a minute, say Kabbalistic tree.
Kabbalistic tree of life.
Put the pictures of picture of Kabbalistic.
I got the Kabbalah tree of life.
Yeah, that's it. Can you?
Let me see the image or something.
Yeah, can you show them the image?
At the top you have crown
of Keter. That's the fez.
Crown Keter. Okay.
That's the fez. Or ether.
Yeah, it looks like ether to me. Kether.
Kether
looks
like.
Take
the K off. You have ether,
yeah,
right?
Crown Kether.
Then what comes next?
2 is wisdom chakma. 3. Wow, more. This is knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Crown, wisdom, understanding. 3, Vaina. 4 is mercy, chesed. 5 is strength, Jabora. 6 is beauty, Tiphareth. 7 is victory, Netzach. 8 is Spendor, Had. 9 is foundation, Yasad. And 10 is kingdom, Malkuth.
Right, Malkuth. That's down here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, can you see how Shaitan calls them to slip from here to there?
Yeah.
Because when you hear, that's like the heart chakra, right?
Okay.
Everything up here, this is heaven.
Mm-hmm.
But everything below this, which is called the mortal gate, what's that?
Kingdom. Or you're saying hell? You're saying hell?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
when people, what you say, unlawful sexual behavior
Mm-hmm.
and all that so forth. Some people can't control
Yeah.
their sexual drive and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a battle within self.
Mm. Yeah.
The battle of good and evil. You see people, and you want to say something, convict this person and convict that person. I just shake my head and stuff like that. Psychoanalyze, right? Because everybody got good and evil in them. Everybody, remember heaven, earth, and hell? We're going over
Yeah.
heaven, earth, and hell, right?
Yeah.
Everybody got heaven, earth, and hell in them.
Islam.
So when you be focused, right, and do Allah's will, be obedient. Or I'm not going to just say one particular name when I describe the Almighty, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you do the will of the Most High, right, you're in harmony and balance with nature. When you're not doing His will and stuff, you fall about your nature. You fall from grace. You fall from heaven. Shaitan causes you to slip. In order for us to make this world a better place, we got to get a grip on ourselves. We got to tame that lower self under our feet. We got to tame that dragon under the feet.
Islam.
So even when you got all these racists, people out here acting crazy, we supposed to respond with wisdom. We ain't supposed to be crying. No, we supposed to be the wise soldiers. Allah's wise soldiers coming through the earth, making corrections, pulling out our tools, the tools and workshop of the mind. According to chapter 5, right, Moor?
Mm-hmm.
We use square to measure we use the square to straighten out all the crooked places away to keep the. We use the square to measure all our lines to straighten out the crooked places away to keep the corners of our conduct square. We use the compass to draw a circle around our passions and desires to keep them in the bounds of righteousness. You know, when the brother Jesus was demonstrating them tools, man, that's powerful. Ain't it?
Yeah.
Then He led us up into the 12-step ladder.
Mm.
Everything we do is written on the dial plate of heaven. People think they're getting away with something. No, it's written. It's being recorded. That's Holy Quran says. And if your deeds in your left hand outweigh the right hand of your scales unbalanced, the scales ain't supposed to be unbalanced, right? If your scales unbalanced, you're up out of harmony. When your scales unbalanced, that's when you're going down that road called longevity. You know what I'm saying, Mo?
Okay.
You're being obedient to Allah. He making things work for you. But you listen to everybody else's crazy stuff. You know, you going around hating people. Allah saying, I don't want that up here with me.
Yeah.
How can we walk around heaven, you know, or walk in the hereafter and be the nearness to Allah, right? And we ain't been redeemed of the dirty filth contamination we learned from this world. So that's the objective of the crooks of this world that think they better than you. They don't want you to see who you are. They don't want you to get in touch with Allah and you. He's in us all. A lot of people don't know how it says, Moor's command says, application anointeth the soul with the oil of wisdom. It says the advantage of good things lie not in its possession, but in knowing how to use it. We got a lot of knowledge, but the Holy Quran, you know what the Holy Quran say about that?
What's up?
If you don't use your knowledge, you're like a donkey with books on his back.
That's real. Knowledge, I like to say, the one lesson I always remember from my father was knowledge is power. And as I've gotten older, I've understood that statement is a little flawed. Knowledge is the potential for power. You know, you have to apply the knowledge to actually, for it to be powerful. You can't just have the knowledge. You have to do something with it.
It says, Allah, the husbandman of everything, threw forth his human seed into the soul. So they grew up pace, and man became a living soul. You know, just like the bud unfolds to show the flower.
Yeah.
We had to unfold. We can't, if you live all the way downstairs on step one, which is belief, and came up to step two, which is faith, you can't come into fruition. Because when you come in fruition, what is fruition to you?
But fruition is fruit being born.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Blossom. Like, like the Bible said, you are the apple of my eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have to learn how to come in fruition because there's a lot of people against us coming in fruition.
Yeah.
And I'm not, this ain't got nothing to do with color. Know yourself.
Islam.
We're here for a reason. We ain't here to be failures all the time.
No.
A lot of people like to make you be a failure, but humanity got to come up, and the American audience had to start caring for one another. The poor folk, if somebody taking your health care and taking the things that you need up out of your treasury, saying this is the best for you, and you don't need this, need that, you need to get rid of them.
Mm.
And then after you get rid of them, and you vote somebody else, and they don't do the right thing, get rid of them. They come in with a whole lot of money and stuff. Thanks for the money. Still vote for who you want to vote for, because it ain't right to oppress the poor. Notice I didn't say black. Say it ain't right or white. It's not right to oppress the poor.
Islam.
The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. Mother Earth got enough food to feed everybody. Everybody should have food, clothing, and shelter. So reach your hand out to your brother or your sister, but don't let nobody that ain't of your vine or fig tree violate either. We're tired of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Every time you turn up, we miss and so forth and so on. And so, same people that do that, they have to remember that one day they're going to get old. Who's going to take care of them? And karma going to tear you behind up. Karma is all that pain you receive before you check up out of here. You think you got to have a smooth path to walk, and you done did dirt to people like that, and when you get older and them affliction fall upon you, you think things going to be easy? No. Allah going to say, remember this. And Jesus said, when I was in the world, you fed me not.
You know what? People like that do evil, or I have a belief that they are tormented. Like, I don't believe that they're just, if they do a bunch of evil, I don't think they're getting it in the afterlife. I think they're tormented now. They don't show it.
That is the afterlife.
Is that?
You know, they might did it 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They might did it 10 years ago, and all of a sudden a freak accident happened. You didn't see all these accidents be happening and stuff on these highways and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And the tornadoes and stuff like that?
It's a shame though, because we do see a lot of people that are perceived real evil that live a long time.
But you see how law come through the elements?
Yeah.
You know, they be look real good, and I hadn't patted them, so for themselves. Then the insurance has stopped paying. Some places when the houses are getting destroyed.
Mm.
And they said the president cut off the disaster FEMA funds. So all that money in this treasury, we keep electing the same people in over and over and over again to get you know what that word is? It begin with F. for them to have mental sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
With us. Over and over, people just keep breaking the law. Don't look out for the poor folk. And you keep letting them back in. Until you say, oh, the white man. I don't want to hear that. Who voted them in?
Yeah.
They need to cut. I don't care what color they are. But you keep hearing people, or what shade, and you keep hearing people say, oh, the white man, who voted them in? After somebody keep doing something, you keep voting them in, that's your fault. Isn't it, Mo?
Of course.
Yeah.
We have the power.
And for those who do right, bless their heart, you know what I mean? May Allah bless them sevenfolds, right? I'm not gracious, you know what I mean? Not using my common sense. But I know you have to be careful how you treat people, because one day you're going to get older, and I got some age on me. I can stay in shape. And I'm thankful for that. But I know that old man will come and visit you, hit that old man and let you know he there and stuff. Well, what did I do? He be looking, the old man be looking, he be staring at you and stuff like that. So y'all better be cool, man, because that old man gonna start staring at y'all, right? Then, if you ain't right, you're gonna catch a whole lot of affliction, a lot of judgment.
That's real. That's real.
That's why I be careful how I treat people.
Is that time will show you. Time will tell. Time will tell.
You don't never know who's gonna be there to assist you, to help you. When I was in the hospital, I had people from all walks of life help me.
Is that?
You got to start thinking, putting on your thinking cap, and then people want to poison you with racism, put that karma on you. You can't go to the grave with that. If you go to the grave right, you can throw death off. Death is no enemy to man, is only a friend, that when the work of life is done, that cut the cord that binds the human boat to earth, that it may sail on smoother seas.
You just said that, and I was about to talk about On the Walls in Kemet, where you talk about the Book of the Dead, I believe, and weighing the heart against a feather. And also that there's at some point in the afterlife, there's a boat you get on, and obviously, you're gonna have smoother seas if you.
That's what the funeral home's about.
Is it?
The coffin.
Okay. The boat.
When you go to the funeral home, you see, because Set put Osiris's body in a box and sell him down the Nile and stuff like that. You ever heard of that?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's where all the funeral home stuff comes from.
Yep.
So with people, they want you to get caught up in some tradition over here. Think like some slave, so you can't open this mind up. Freedom is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
When the Holy Quran says, a garden beneath which rivers flow, we go to that garden all the time, don't we, Mo?
Mm-hmm.
It's like we ain't even from this place here.
Correct.
Holy Quran said, Allah said, the Holy Quran, was not my earth spacious enough for you to get away? You have to learn how to get away from evil. Because evil follow you like a wave. And you got to say in your heart, commit your heart, whose side you are. You're either on the Allah's side or the devil.
That's right, Moor.
And if you're on the Allah's side, you for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
That's right, Moor.
You can't go through hating, because you go hate people's stuff. You know how you going to bring that stuff into the hereafter in heaven.
You won't.
You can't bring that
You can't. Your heart has to be light. You can't be light as a feather, Moor.
Allah said, don't bring that stuff up here. You're going to go to heaven and tell Allah you're white? You're going to go to heaven with your superior perception of reality? Then you say, sorry, that don't work. You're fired. Bam! Get back down, like the told Shaitan, get out. Get out of there. He said, get these hence. You know what I mean? Get going back down to earth with that crazy stuff. So we had to let Allah come to life in us, that healing powers to heal humanity, because you got people, they put all types of crazy stuff in the food because they fear Allah on you. Setting up them liquor stores and stuff and all them drugs. And they make things fair seeming. So it's so deep. Anytime somebody will get on the TV and said, it's too many human beings. There's too many people on earth.
Crazy.
And ain't nobody say nothing.
Crazy.
One man say that and ain't nobody say nothing.
Yeah.
And they let that stuff go across the air like that. And when we the brown and darker people say, we can't hardly say nothing.
I make sure I speak up whenever I hear that.
Especially,
go ahead.
I'm speaking on it now because I love all people.
Yeah.
One of the greatest things Allah did for me is make me a lifeguard.
Because
when He made me a lifeguard, He made me see the light. That anybody could be in distress. Anybody can be drowning.
Yeah.
So I don't want to fail on my duty. I don't even fail on my duty in humanity.
Mm-hmm.
I hate people's way. One time I was in a church and stuff like that, and I said, I hate that dude. They said, don't say you hate him.
Yeah.
Say you hate his ways.
Yeah, hate the sin.
He was teaching me a lesson, right? Because you have to watch what you utter. out here. Don't let other people get you in trouble with their wicked ways. Do research. Don't be afraid to do research in life and study. Don't believe nothing that I say study, but you're much greater than what the world say who you are. When you start studying self, especially like we was talking today, just talking about the Kabbalistic tree,
Mm-hmm.
and then but we first started talking about let not your evil one cause you to slip as your parents as he caused your parents to slip in the garden.
Yeah.
Let's get all into that.
Islam.
Then it said, then the shaitan cause a slip. You ain't got to slip today, brother or sister.
Mm.
And so when people hating on you because of your social economic status and want to rob your treasury, you can come together. All you poor people come together and show your love. I don't care if you so-called white, black, whatever. You can say enough is enough.
Mm.
Because what is that about me and stuff? When I was up out of order and stuff, I got cracked.
Mm-hmm.
And coming through corporal punishment, the way I came up, everybody was cracking.
Mm.
Everybody got a turn. White and black.
They lined up.
Yeah, white and black was drilling.
Mm.
Till you come adapt and you grow up and you know how to fight.
Islam.
Then you know how to sick that spirit on and get them running.
Yeah. It sharpens you though more.
Yeah, read on.
It sharpens you.
You read on.
What you want to hear? Oh, the rocket. Okay.
Now check this out, people. And I want y'all to be on point, and I want you to be on guard. I love everybody out there that love themselves. I'm not no racist. I want to see America do better, because for America do better, we all have to be a part of this.
This is so what you sent was there's a quote from Rockefeller here, but the rest of it is him kind of talking about it. I mean, read it because it's not all Rockefeller. But so here we go. I want a nation of workers, not thinkers.
That's Rockefeller, right?
That's Rockefeller. So that quote gets tied to Rockefeller all the time. He says there's no solid evidence he actually said it, but look at what happened. He gave massive amounts of money to education, not just donations, investment. And when you invest at that level, you don't just support a system, you shape it. Through the General Education Board, the focus was clear.
Now, you said it ain't no proof that he said it. Why would somebody want to print that out on him like that? You go back, think about that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when we talk, you say that's artificial intelligence and stuff. You'll jump in and try, So I'm asking you, why would somebody want to put something out? Why would somebody target him to do that?
I don't know.
Because it's true.
Yeah. Well, no, I imagine that's exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's true.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you why it's true?
Please.
This is why it's true. I've been going to school for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of education and have money too, right?
Yeah.
But they still didn't give me nothing. Allah gave me everything that I got. I followed their plan.
Yeah.
That educational plan, right? And it ain't designed for us.
That's right.
And you just said that it ain't no proof that. He said, look what they doing with us in education. They want to deny the critical race theory.
Yeah.
They want to teach you the way they want to teach you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a lot of people that go to school for years and years, and then the people of the opposite race, right? They can have just a high school education, become a millionaire.
Yep.
A billionaire. While we struggling, and I've been struggling for a long time, right? I don't do it no more because Allah just took care of me. He just revealed me. He showed me the picture, right? I didn't give up the fight and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So he's blessed me. I'm not arguing about this. I thank you, Lord. I see. But it's some days I didn't see, but I see that letter that you wrote. I see what it's talking about. Read it again.
Could continue where I was, or
yeah.
Yeah. So, So through the general education board, the focus was clear: order, efficiency, and preparing people for roles in an industrial economy, a system designed to scale, predictable, structured, standardized. His advisor, Frederick T. Gates, wrote openly about not trying to create philosophers or scholars. The goal wasn't to produce thinkers, it was to produce a workforce, and this is likely where the quote came from, even though it's attributed to Rockefeller. That model didn't disappear, it became the system. Because systems like that aren't built to create competition, they're built to limit it. They don't want more people competing against them. They want people working for them.
They want to maintain the slavery.
Exactly. Yeah.
And slavery still maintained. I don't care how people try to dress it up. Our people still slavery.
Mm-hmm.
People try to dress it up. And so the bottom line is, who made you?
Allah.
Can you see him?
Sure. I believe so. I see Allah in man. That's the only place I see Allah.
According to one of them, can you see him?
No.
Where's the next place you can
in the heart.
Right. So we have to start getting in touch with Allah in the heart, because he's there for real.
Islam.
And when you know that he's there for real, right? Try him.
Islam more.
See if it worked for you. Sharing this with everybody out there. When you know Allah, there's a place you can meet Allah's in the heart and stuff. Try him and see if it worked for you.
Islam
and
more.
if he don't work for him and stuff, you got the wrong thing in your heart.
That's the wrong thing.
You got that shaitan there. You got to dismiss him.
Islam more.
Allah's waiting on victories assured.
That's right. More final remarks. We're on the hour mark.
O Lord, guide us amongst those whom thou hast guided the right. Preserve us amongst those whom thou hast preserved the right. Our Lord, lay down us a burden as thou did lay upon those who were before us. Lay down on us a burden that we have not the strength to bear. Forgive us our sins. Pour down on us the spirit of steadfast religion. Make firm our feet. Grant us thy protection against those who reject faith. Amen.
Ashe Islam. Come visit us here at the Moor Culture Center, 715 North King Street, every Friday at 7 p.m. The God Hour, 7 p.m., 715 North King Street, Moor Culture Center. We're here. Come study with us. Study hall every Friday, 7 p.m. Huge shout out to the mother of the temple, Sister Haj. You don't see her on camera, but she is here in spirit. She's here in the physical right now. Helped us get this set up. I'm going to give her a shout out, and shout out to everybody that's tuning in, all of our loyal listeners. Thanks for supporting. Visit our website, moreculturecenter.com. Get you some teas, get you some books, get you some t-shirts. Support the movement, support the center. We need your help. Send a donation as well on the website. Until next time, we are your humble brothers. Peace.